Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar wa lillahil hamd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Many parts of the world have already celebrated Eid. South Africa, I think, is the last. But it is a unique Eid, and we had a unique Ramadan, because it's the first occasion that we've had to go through the whole month of fasting in this manner of lockdown. Some of us in some parts of the world have been more severe, more strict, and we are experiencing a unique and unprecedented experience. But like with everything, we have to accept Allah's will, and we have to see what are the lessons that we can learn from it. And the most important lesson that we can draw from this is a reminder that in everything we must submit willingly. We have to accept Allah's will, whether we like it or not. And this morning when I woke up, as I usually do, one of the first things I do is I make rabita. And I try to see what is my message. What should I focus on? How should I live Islam? Because Islam is an action. It is not something that we read a few words and then that is Islam. Islam is an action. You have to live it. And one of the things that came in my heart, and I'll phrase it in this way, and these are my words, but we have to live and we have to love. And we have to love for the day, because loving for the day is living with Allah. So let us try and love for the day. If you cannot love for the day, maybe you can love for an hour. If you can't love for an hour, maybe you can love for a minute. But loving is living with Allah. And even though we are on our own, we are in isolation and under lockdown, we are not really alone, because Allah reminds us in the Qur'an Kareem that where He says that I am closer to you than your vein, this life vein, I am closer to you. Yet most of us, we are always fighting, because our nafs is making us fight. When we think when we think that nobody wants us. But in reality, Allah is merely giving you a chance for you to be with Him. This isolation that we are going through, Allah alone knows how long it will be for, but however long it will be, we have an opportunity where we can truly reflect and learn the lessons that Allah wants us to learn. So may we all learn whatever lesson Allah wants us and wants to show us, because loving for the day, living for Allah, is living Islam. And being Muslim is also an action. It is not something that you just read a few words like the Shahada. You have to live it. You have to try and be Muslim, one who has submitted. And we have to try with every breath, in every moment. Islam should be lived in every moment. We have to experience Islam in every moment. And hopefully our end will also be in Islam, in submission. So I just wanted to share those few words with you. I am not going to give a long khutbah or sohbet. I will keep it short so that we may go on to whatever else we want to do. May we all be safe. May we all experience love. May we all be love, as Hazrat Rumi said, if you want to know what is love, be love. Our beloved Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one day he mentioned, he advised, he was speaking with the Sahaba, and he mentioned that always have a good assumption of everybody. So one of the Sahaba asked, but what if the person that I know may not be a good person? What if there's nothing good about him or her? Our beloved masters replied with a smile. He says, well, think, there must be something good which I am not aware of, and focus on that. This is how we live with love. This is how we live in Islam with every moment. You may know somebody who may not be good in your view, but just think that there must be one thing that is good and focus on it. This is the Sunnah. Sunnah is not just about how you sip water or the length of your beard, or how you sit, or how you sleep, or how you walk, or how you eat, or how you swallow your food. Sunnah is, as the beloved wife of the Prophet ﷺ mentioned, when he received revelation and he was overwhelmed by that experience, and he rushed home and he said, cover me. And he explained what had happened. And she said, have no fear, because your Rabb loves you, because you are a loving human being. You are kind, you are merciful, you help everybody, young and old. You are friendly, you have a good word. You are a loving human being. You are merciful. You help all those who need help, the young, the old, the slaves. You feed all of the people. You are good with your family. This is the Sunnah. This is how we live in love, by being merciful, by being loving. So let us try and live in love and with love, and let us be love, because being love is being with Allah. And then you would not be alone, whether you're under lockdown or no lockdown. You will never be alone.